Releasing domestic rabbits into the wild, whether it's at Makritchi, Botanic, Selatar, Coney Island, or any other location, is not only illegal but also extremely dangerous for the rabbits and the ecosystem. Domestic rabbits are not equipped to survive in the wild, and they pose a threat to the native wildlife and plants. Food. Domestic rabbits have been selectively bred over the centuries to eat specific types of grasses and vegetables. This means that they have become accustomed to a particular diet that is different from what they would encounter in the wild. Wild rabbits have adapted to their environment and have learned to eat a wide range of vegetation that is available to them, including grasses, leaves, and bark. When domestic rabbits are released into the wild, they may not recognize or be able to digest the available vegetation. Their digestive system has become accustomed to a particular diet, and sudden changes can lead to gastrointestinal problems. Domestic rabbits may also lack the necessary gut bacteria to digest certain types of vegetation, which can result in malnutrition and other health problems. Furthermore, domestic rabbits may not have the knowledge or skills to find the right types of vegetation to eat in the wild. Wild rabbits have learned to recognize and select the appropriate types of plants to eat based on their nutritional content and other factors. Domestic rabbits, on the other hand, may be used to having their food provided for them and may not know how to forage for themselves. Predators. When domestic rabbits are released into the wild, they are suddenly exposed to a new set of dangers that they are not equipped to handle. One of the most significant risks is the presence of predators. Domestic rabbits are not used to being hunted, and they do not have the same survival instincts that wild rabbits have developed over time. This makes them easy prey for animals such as dogs, cats, foxes, or birds of prey, which are natural predators of rabbits. Moreover, domestic rabbits can be carriers of diseases or parasites that are not commonly found in the wild rabbit population. When they are released into the wild, they can spread these diseases to other animals and plants, which can have a severe impact on the local ecosystem. Similarly, domestic rabbits that are exposed to wild animals and plants can contract diseases or parasites that their immune system may not be able to handle. This can result in severe health problems or even death. Another factor that can make it difficult for domestic rabbits to survive in the wild is the lack of shelter. Domestic rabbits are used to living in cages or indoor environments, and they may not be able to build adequate shelters for themselves in the wild. This can make them vulnerable to extreme weather conditions, such as heavy rain or cold temperatures. Grass. In Singapore, grass in public areas such as parks and lawns is often treated with insecticides to control pests such as mosquitoes and ants. These insecticides can be toxic to rabbits if ingested, as their digestive system is sensitive to chemicals. Moreover, some plants in Singapore may also be poisonous to rabbits, and it can be challenging to identify which ones are safe to eat. As domestic pets, rabbits rely on their owners to provide them with safe and healthy food options. It is crucial to be aware of the potential dangers of grass and other plants in your yard or local park and ensure that your rabbit's diet is free from harmful substances. This can be achieved by providing your rabbit with fresh hay, vegetables, and fruit that are safe for rabbits to eat. Natural instinct. Domestic rabbits have been selectively bred over generations to live alongside humans, often in indoor or outdoor enclosures. As a result, they have become dependent on humans for food, water, shelter, and protection. Unlike wild rabbits, domestic rabbits lack the instincts and survival skills necessary to fend for themselves in the wild. In the wild, rabbits must be constantly alert and aware of their surroundings to avoid predators and find food and water sources. They are adapted to living in a specific environment and have developed instincts to help them survive. However, domestic rabbits lack these instincts, which makes them vulnerable to predators, starvation, and exposure to the elements. Moreover, domestic rabbits are often kept as pets indoors or in outdoor enclosures that provide them with the necessary resources for survival. They may not be accustomed to the challenges of living in the wild, such as finding food and water, avoiding predators, and dealing with harsh weather conditions. When released into the wild, domestic rabbits may struggle to find food and water sources, as they may not recognize or be able to digest the available vegetation. They may also lack the necessary skills to build a shelter or burrow for protection, leaving them exposed to predators and harsh weather conditions. Water. Water in parks and forests may also be too dirty for rabbits to drink. Rabbits require fresh, clean water to stay hydrated and healthy, and water in these areas may contain harmful bacteria, chemicals, and parasites that can cause health problems or even death. Drinking dirty water can lead to digestive issues, kidney failure, and other health problems in rabbits, which is why it's essential to provide them with fresh, clean water that is free from harmful contaminants. Tap water contains chemicals like chlorine and fluoride, which are added to the water supply for disinfection and dental health purposes. While these chemicals are safe for humans to consume, they can be harmful to rabbits when consumed in large quantities. Rabbits require fresh, clean water to stay hydrated and healthy, and they should not be given tap water that contains high levels of these chemicals. Chlorine, for example, can cause digestive issues, while fluoride can cause dental problems and even lead to bone density issues if consumed in excess. Disease. Domestic rabbits are typically kept indoors or in controlled environments, which limits their exposure to diseases and parasites. When released into the wild, they may come into contact with wild animals and plants that carry diseases or parasites that they are not immune to. This can put them at risk of contracting illnesses that they would not normally encounter. Additionally, domestic rabbits can also carry and spread diseases to other animals in the wild. For example, they may carry bacteria or viruses that can cause diseases in wild rabbits, which can lead to population declines and other ecological problems. If you're no longer able to care for your rabbit, there are other options available. You can surrender them to animal shelters or rescue organizations, or find them a new loving home through adoption. By taking responsible actions and caring for our pets, we can ensure that they lead happy and healthy lives while also preserving the natural environment.